Hello, hope you guys are doing well, and today I'm bringing you some Izanami ADC gameplay. Good that she used that on him. Please don't bring it towards the wave. He did good. But yeah, we're playing some Izanami. I'm going to start poking on this Cupid a little bit since we did manage to clear wave before he did. He retreats back there, so I'm going to start chasing after the Hecate, and we get him to miss his clear. That's huge. I'm going to get my one off of this, and I am going to go pretty heavily on him considering that he is not a high enough level to have his dash yet, so it should be a pretty free kill. And now with that stun onto the enemy Hecate, we should be able to kill her as well, and a beautiful 2 kills with the help of our actual wonderful support. You played that really well. The problem there was that this Cupid doesn't understand, apparently, or just forgot that he has to actually clear the wave. I don't really understand what the hell the point of that was, excuse my language. But yeah, wonderful start for the Izanami gameplay. We're going to cover a couple things in this video since I didn't have time for my intro. We're going to cover, obviously, playing ADC as Izanami specifically. And also alongside that, let me know, this is going to take too long and it's going to open me up to taking poke. I think I'll take the fact that I got those 2 minis and then continue to go about my business so that I'm able to juke 1 ability, able to juke 2. Dude, this minion is racing at me trying to hit me with that extra damage. She's taking a lot of damage. I'm taking a lot of damage. It should be fine though. If I ever see her dash, I'm blinking her. Like, that's the end of it. But anyways, as I was mentioning, what is her relic? Beads, not blink, which I don't like. I love, does she have the aspect? She doesn't have the aspect. Interesting. I love being able to, I'm gonna go on you. Hello? She's dead. Please have your stun ready. I'm gonna be able to dash away from that, start hammering her with some auto attacks. For some reason, my, I guess he was charging up his passive. I'm gonna clear this and take my back, I guess. There's really nothing else I can do. I actually have a potion, and we do have some jungle to clear. I'm gonna stick around. Anyways, as I was saying, we're gonna talk about how to play ADC, how to play ADC as specifically Izanami, some tips and tricks, some good things to know. And then, ooh, she knew I was over here, probably. We dash over here. I think it's high time that I back. I have quite a lot of gold. But I also do have this thing back here that I want to clear.
Careful left. I'm on my way, but you might not make it out alive.
That was really good. Rip. Was a really good gank abusing a very broken character. Congrats. You want a cookie? Yes, I'm very salty. Please kill her. He blinked but didn't have anything up afterwards. Alright, he got it. And I'll probably be able to pick her up. I did hit that as well. I need 2 autos, make that 3. I do hit that 3rd auto for the kill. Left at very low health, but it doesn't matter. So I'm glad that I was able to pull up and actually get that secondary kill after getting ganked by the Achilles. I'll clear this wave and then I'm forced to back again because look at my health. But it was a good, nice little combo onto the enemy Cupid. Did have to end up tower diving, but did pick up the kill. Anyways, the thing that I've been trying to say for like literally the last 4 minutes, but I keep interrupting myself because I either start fighting or something happens that just allows me to completely interrupt myself and start talking about some other random stuff, is the last thing that we're going to cover in this video is going to be the builds. You guys know, if you're fans of the channel, that I love to go really in depth into the build. This video is no exception. We're going to cover all of the items individually, why I go which items, why they help you, why you should buy them, or why you shouldn't buy them, specific situations in which other items might be better. We're going to cover all of that in this video. Now, if you were just here because you want to see a build, you don't want to know why you're buying the items, you don't want to know any substitutions, you just need a build to go. I'm sorry that I'm bringing it up this late, but it was at the start of the video in the form of a screenshot. Usually I say that right off the bat, but again, the start of this video was so chaotic. I really, unfortunately, didn't have time to cover it right off the bat. But yeah, that's something you can look forward to. Owie. Now her dash is down, so if she decides to step back up, it could mean a lot of trouble for her. If she doesn't step up, then that's fine by me. I'm just gonna come clear these back camps. A lot of the times, your enemy ADC, unless they're really bad, they're not going to be like the freest kill ever known to man. Like, you're going to have to fight tooth and nail for it. Yes, I saw him. Yes, this is very scary. Literally had no other choice. Achilles is in left. I had to use the teleporter over here. I did end up losing out on a bit of farm because of that rotation from the Achilles. So nice job. Honestly, would never dream of fighting him until way later on when we have a lot more itemization going, because Achilles is really broken. He's very tanky, he does a lot of damage. Again, just not something I'm looking forward to. So if I can avoid him like at all costs, I will, which is why I'm just spamming wards down, because the last thing I want to do is be in a position where I have to fight him. No, forget fighting this Cupid and him at the same time. It's literally just him. Like, I cannot fight him. I will not. But yeah, that's what we're looking into. Other than that, this game is going to be just like any other ADC game. If you guys want to know like my #1 tip for playing ADC, it's going to be taking advantage of the jungle around your lane. You have to be clearing these jungle camps, specifically the neutral camps, like this rotating buff camp to my right and the gold camp to my left. That is your #1 priority. A lot of the times, as I was mentioning before, I almost got ganked by the enemy Achilles. You're not just going to be able to kill your enemy opponent. They're not just going to let you kill them. They're going to juke. They're going to walk back to tower. They're going to position. At least if you're, you know, not brand new to the game or not bronze. Like, they're going to be decent players that you're not just going to be able to one-shot every single time. So a lot of the times, your only way to get ahead is going through these jungle camps. Let me see if I can hit them with a random... We juke out on a little bit of damage. Oh, that was a really good beads. Well done. If he didn't beads there, I would have like insta-killed him, but he did. As long as I have minions to hide behind, and as long as they're not within range of getting one-shot by Heart Bomb, then we can continue to do a lot here. We pop my relic here. He's gonna have some healing, that of which I don't have. Now, my main focus here is looking at my minimap. I have like no idea where anyone is, and that's what's scaring me the most. A smart person would back here. A dumb person such as I is going to clear this camp, because again, this is very important. Now, he used his beads, so next time we ult him, it should be like the freest kill ever. And here it is, a little bit late, unfortunately for him, so I'm going to be able to not only grab that camp, live with my life, or leave with my life intact, but he also splits XP with this enemy Cupid, which is definitely not going to help him out in any way, shape, or form. I have a window of opportunity while his beads are down to really mess him up. If I ult him, I'm going to have, what is it, like 2 seconds? It used to be 3, but it might be less now. There it is, yeah, it's 2. Thought so. I'm going to have 2 seconds to hit him with a bunch of auto attacks with my item active, my like active item. Gonna be a lot of damage. A lot of the times it's gonna result in a kill, all while his beads are down. So this should be pretty good. I'm using my blink timer to kind of gauge how much he has left on his beads. I don't have any jungle up besides the one that I could clear. You can tell that again, I'm not just wasting time here like poking him for no reason. I'm making sure that I'm getting these jungle camps first and foremost, and then once all the jungle is down, only then will I start poking him, because again, this is the only way to get ahead. My enemy's not stupid. He did fumble a little bit in the early game, but the way we're going to get our lead now that he's playing a little bit smarter, you can see he's staying very close to his tower. He's dashing away if I engage him too heavily. Like, he's not an idiot. There he is. See, like, instant dash away. He gets far enough away so I can't continue to poke him with auto attacks. Like, he's not dumb. The only way that we're going to get a lead, and the way we have been gathering this lead, is through dealing with the jungle camps. The one thing that we've been doing that he has not been doing is clearing this jungle. That's going to be your bread and butter in this lane. Now, I want this camp, but I don't want to die for it. And it has 8-second timer on it, all while the enemy Hecate is here. So now clearing the camp is completely off the table now that the Hecate is here, unless they don't show up here. Apparently, they're not going to show up, so maybe it is on the table. I thought if they instantly came and cleared it, there was no way I was going to get it, and the only way I was going to be able to take it is just by stealing it with my ult and running away. But they didn't even go for their camp. Again, just clear your guys' camps. I'm going to wrap that up. I've been talking about this topic for way too long, but clear your guys' camps, please. It's like the most important thing. It's like your only job in ADC. I'm going to start talking a little bit about the build, but first let's analyze her build. First of all, she went Devil Gauntlet. I really don't like that. I dislike that actively. The reasoning behind it is you already have healing. First of all, healing in this game just feels wrong. You guys can tell me in the comment. Buying lifesteal on an ADC just feels awful. The lifesteal is just so insignificant 90% of the time that it just feels horrible to build lifesteal. My wards are, I mean, it's a really good use. He comes here very often. So they're actually getting quite a lot of use. We can probably kill him if he goes for it. He definitely has a timer on it. Yeah, he's going over there. I'm gonna silence him so that he can't execute our teammate. I was gonna tell him over the
I
thing.
don't have the health or cooldowns.
No, it's fine. We don't have to fight them. We already won. We killed their jungler. We chilling. I was gonna tell him like over voice chat. I'm like, wait, you're like gonna get under threshold, but then I remembered I could just silence him before he uses ult, and then he can't do anything. So now we're able to claim that kill on the jungler, which is great. One thing, I know I'm kind of interrupting myself, but there's so many things that I like to talk about. The wards are doing more than what you think, and if you're gonna pay attention to one thing besides the jungle thing, because that's priority 1, priority 2. You guys have seen me buy wards and place them every single time I back, and they've saved my ass every single time he pulls up because I'm aware that he's coming, and then I can just instantly start thinking of a plan of escape without having to do it while everything's happening. I don't have to think of a plan of escape while he's actively stunning me and, you know, destroying me. So that's all fine and dandy. It's doing something else too. Every time he comes to this lane, he's wasting time that he could have been using to clear jungle camps, to gank other lanes that might have been a free kill. By warding here and getting away from his ganks before they even begin, I have wasted his time tremendously. He is actively behind our jungler. Like right now as we speak, granted our jungler's doing really good, but he was doing really good before that as well. And then it does a third thing. Do you really think he's going to come back to this lane? Think about it real quick. Every time he's pulled up to this lane, we've gotten away. He hasn't even had a chance to do anything. Let me go ahead and silence her and blink her because I don't want her to ult me. We do manage to get her beads as well and kill her. I'm going to talk about the way that fight went once I finish my prior statement that I was going on about. Do you really think he's going to come back to this lane knowing that every single time he's come to this lane, he hasn't managed to kill me? Granted, I wasn't even here for him to try to kill me. And then furthermore, the one time that he actually showed up and I was here, we killed him. Do you really think he's going to come back to this lane? Furthermore, if he does come back to this lane, you think he's going to be confident about it? No. His mental down the gutter right now when it comes to my lane. Chances are we're never going to see him until we start rotating, which is pretty soon. But even if we do, his confidence is going to be down the gutter. He's not going to have the confidence that he had the first 2 times that he showed up, saving us from ganks in the future. I have ult in 19 seconds. Nice. We're able to kill him pretty easily. I do get teleported over here, but I really don't mind, if I'm being completely honest. We can probably get this tower and then either teleport. Should we go for a pyro or should I just teleport back to my lane? Alright, took too long to answer. I'm teleporting back to my lane. Anyways, nice rotation that we're able to do. We're gonna miss one wave for it, but my team gets a pretty hefty win over on this side of the map, which is obviously worth it. It's obviously I lose farm for it, but my team overall gets a win. Also, she's probably going to be a free kill considering she has no idea that I'm back here while she's like pretty heavily tunnel visioning my tower. And my question is, did she see me? When I instantly go in for the silence so she can't dash away, but she is pretty fast. And if she decides to fight me, well, you just die, darling. The right course of action there would have been to dash away or to ult me so that I can't catch up to her and then just instantly leave. She decided to fight. I'm very far ahead of her. I'm 2 levels ahead. In terms of the gold, it should be astronomical. 11,000 gold, looking at 84. So yeah, there was no world in which she fought me there. And we managed to pick up that 6 kills on the Izanami so far. I want to talk about the fight over here for a second that happened a long time ago. When I play Smite, I don't measure my health versus their health. I measure my resources versus their resources. When I play jungle in Smite 1, I used to talk about this topic a lot, but I feel like I got tired of mentioning it every single jungle video. But I do this thing called the just scenario game, if you want to call it. I had a specific name for it, but I'm blanking on the name at this very current moment. What was it? You're just gonna run the scenario in your head, right? So if I dash her, what is she gonna do after? All right, maybe she ults me, maybe she dashes away. If she dashes away, what do I do then? Oh, well, I can blink after. So that's exactly what happened there. I was like, I'm gonna go on her. What is she gonna do? She's gonna dash away. If she dashes away, what can I do to counter that? I can blink her. If I silence her, she can't ult me. And if she beads, I mean, what is the beads gonna do? And that's how I want you guys to conduct yourself and how I want you guys to decide. I'm on my way if you keep them there. And how I want you guys to decide whether you go in on someone or not. You play that scenario game, and if they can do something that you don't have an answer for, that you don't have a counter for, then you don't take that fight. But if everything that they do, nice. Oh, this is horrible. He's dead. Oh, I did not hit that silence, but he will kill him anyways. We could do the gold. Oh, there's 2 people behind you. 3.
It's over for me.
I ended up blinking away thinking he was going to go on me, but instead he just decided to kind of
Holy
juke around.
shit!
If I can continue to hit autos, I should be able to kill him pretty easily, that of which we were able to do. And now hopefully my jungler, I can't believe he's still alive. With the help of my support, we'll be able to pick up this gold fury, which is huge. We not only killed 3 people with the help of our team, but also got the gold fury, which is a huge fight. Anyways, so yeah, run the scenario in your head. If you can think of something that they can do that you have no answer for, then don't engage. It's a waste of time. But if you have an answer for everything that you can think they can do, then you're going to be good and golden in that fight. And then after that, it just comes down to mechanics. Like if you can hit your autos, if you hit your abilities and everything goes the exact way that it went down in your head, then you're going to win that fight. And again, it's just a way to plan out what to do in your head so that nothing takes you by surprise, right? If you already kind of planned it out how it's going to happen in your head, you don't have to wonder, you don't have to get surprised by any attacks that they throw your way or any relics that they decide to use. And you kind of like anything that they could do, you already imagined it, so you already have an answer for it. I don't have all the time in the world because I have to start talking about the build here soon, so I can't really talk further into that subject. But if you do have any questions, then join the Discord server. That's the easiest way to contact me. It's also just a nice place for like a friendly Smite community that you guys can play with. Everyone's non-toxic in my Discord server. You can have people to play with, people to help you out. We can help you out with builds. We can help you out with just about anything you may need. So join the Discord server if that's something that interests you. And while I'm on that topic, if you have enjoyed this video so far, make sure to like, comment, and specifically subscribe with notifications on so you don't miss out on any future Smite content, as I do post daily. I post a mix of character guides, just general guides such as my complete beginner Smite 2 guide. I also post just regular gameplay like the gameplay that you're watching.
Oh wait, Achilles is here next to us.
And then one last thing that I'm going to mention before I drop the self-promotion, if you're not into the self-promotion bit, it's only like 40 seconds, is my Twitch. I do stream on Thursdays and Fridays, and it's a bit of a different experience in the videos. I go pretty heavily like play-by-play, explaining exactly what I'm doing, and you also get to like interact with you, or I get to interact with you guys live, whether it be through answering questions or just having a blast. You know, girly, you should not be fighting me, or apparently you should be, because I don't have beads. Very nice job. I should have silenced her before she used that. Nice job. We also, I believe, did get her beads. Back in lane we are. I've kind of been underestimating her a little bit too much. Given the fact that Izanami does not have any CC immunity and I also don't have beads, I should this late in the game take that combo a little bit more seriously, that of which I will, learning from that mistake. But yeah, I'm going to start talking a little bit about the build. First of all, your starter item. Ooh, let me engage on this. I'm on my way as well.
Oh, you're probably dead.
No, don't doubt him. He's got this. Go ahead and use everything to kill him. Unfortunately, I don't get that kill. Rip. This guy is just one-shotting people left and right. I'm gonna make sure I silence her so she can't use everything. No, she's so fast. Nice job. You know, I'm doing the brunt of the damage. He's getting the last hit. It's fine. I'm a little bit peeved about it. But it's fine. I get the assist. Anyways, like I was saying, in terms of your starter item, if you're going critical strike chance, it's Gilded Arrow. It's always gonna be Gilded Arrow. If for whatever reason you're not going critical strike chance in this current meta, then Gilded, or you can go anything else other than Gilded Arrow. It really is going to depend on what you are building. This is looking like a fire giant. 4 people are dead, and I do a lot of damage. I also have a ward. Nice job.
God, I love this character. Whoever decided this character was, they need to be hung.
Bruh. Anyways, yeah, Gilded Arrow if you're going crit. Any other option of your choice if you're not going crit. Up next, Demon Blade, or sorry, Dagger of Frenzy. You can see that she probably, or she should have gone Dagger of Frenzy. The item is very good. It's very good early game if you're doing well. It's very good if you're planning to be uber aggressive. It just does wonders. Those 5 auto attacks are very powerful. That, you know, bonus damage is really powerful, especially in the early game. So buying it first item ends up being quite effective. And then also on a character like Izanami who has access to like her slow ability, it ends up being nice because the slow is going to assist you in hitting more of those enhanced autos. I'm going to decide to back, but I have my item if a fight breaks out around the Gold Fury. Up next, I went for Brachy's Harp. Brachy's Harp
Thunder,
is
I'm
another one of those items that are just huge. I'm en route as well.
Damn, there is a lot of people here.
Ooh, I got stunned. That sucks. Nice, I'm able to pick him up with the ultimate just barely, and now she's really out of position. I don't want her to take the teleporter. I don't want to walk that way apparently either. So this way is the way that we're going to choose to walk. I'm looking at her because I know her ult is down. I don't want to run into
Her
other
cloak's
people.
down.
Well, I chase her though. Oh, Izanami. Or not Izanami, I'm Izanami. That's
Oh no, Fender.
Lua. Nice job, Poseidon. I'm able to pick up the Nuwa pretty easily without hassle. And then we also turn around and are able to kill the rest of their team. I'm spacing on the names right now. I'm sorry, there's a lot going on. I can shoot through these. And as such, we're going to be able to pick up both of them and they're going to surrender.
So much fun.
I'm so sorry that I didn't have time to talk completely about the build. I'm just going to kind of speed run it now, but I do hope that you guys enjoyed that little bit of gameplay. I wish we would have been able to see more like teamfight action, but we'll have to settle for that. Let me go ahead and take a look at, first of all, our damage. We did 26, which was only under this guy who was like clearly fed. Very well done. I did not know that you could still pull that kind of stuff, Funkabraken, but he pulled it off. Very well done. So we're going to talk about Dagger of Frenzy. Braggy's Harp is just an exemplary item in this current meta. The bonus damage that you gain from the attack speed, while it might not seem like a lot on like in and of itself, by itself, over the course of 2, 3, 4 auto attacks, that damage tends to add up. And again, similarly to Dagger of Frenzy, in the early game, both of these items and both of them, bonus damage from these items ends up being quite powerful to the point where you're probably just, if you have this and your enemy doesn't, and you blink on them, as I did earlier in the game when I had both of these items, you're just going to one-shot them. After that, Kin's Blade is just a very good item to start dealing with some of these tankier characters like this enemy, Hecate, who was really tanky, believe it or not, and this Ymir. Considering we had started rotating over to solo pretty early on, I was going to need to be able to deal some higher damage to these tankier characters. And again, it's just a trifecta of bonus damage. Even if they're not healthy characters, this is still going to do bonus damage. It just ends up being a lot, especially over the course of a couple auto attacks. Regularly, I would go the Demon Blade first. I wanted to try out the Kin's Blade. I don't know if I would do that again. Usually I go the Demon Blade first and then the Kin's Blade. So I would recommend that if I'm being honest. I just want to try out something new. So go Demon Blade first. It gives you some critical strike chance, some attack speed, that wonderful passive that gives you even more attack speed. So now you have a pretty high chance to crit considering all of your items have attack speed. The more attacks you throw out, the higher chance you have to crit. And then if you crit, you gain even more attack speed. Just a nice amount of items to have. Also, when you go Demon Blade third item, there's always that one first fight after you buy the item where you hit the enemy with an unsuspected critical strike and it ends up usually in a kill. After that, you'll go the Kin's Blade. After that, it's up to you. Are you having trouble with some of the tankier characters? Then you're gonna rush into the Executioner. Because I was planning to join more and more team fights, I wanted to have this just in case I had to deal with the Ymir, just in case I had to deal with the Hecate. If Achilles would have been how he should have been building hybrid, then it would have helped against him too. If you're just pub stomping and you're just one-shotting everyone in your sight, Deathbringer is something that I would go before Executioner, but that doesn't always happen in a game where everybody on the enemy team isn't trash. So usually the order would be, again, your starter item, which if you're going crit is going to be Gilded Arrow, Dagger of Frenzy, Braggy's Harp, Demon Blade, Kin's Blade, and then Executioner, and finally ending it off with Deathbringer. And that build just gives you a nice balance of being able to one-shot the enemy, all while retaining that ability to deal with some of the tankier characters. I hope you guys enjoyed that video. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. I am sorry that it was a little bit of a shorter one, but I think that I talked about a lot of things that I want to have out there. And because I voice these live, as you can tell by the fact that I'm a stuttering mess every 5 seconds, I can't guarantee that I'll remember to talk about this if I try to get another longer gameplay. So anyways, yeah, follow my Discord or follow my Twitch and join my Discord. And as always, I'll see you in the next one. Love you. Bye.